Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Muhammad Amin Berni Sham and my number matrix is 23DIB23F1038. Currently, I am undergoing practical training at Accountant General Department of Malaysia. First of all, let's move to the introduction to industrial training location. Okay, as you all know, the Accountant General Department of Malaysia is an agency under the government, Ministry of Finance. So, namely, the most program run by MOF, we call it as Ministry of Finance, whether at MOF itself will be attended by officer from Accountant General Department of Malaysia, or we short form it as AGT. For example, such the Ministry of Finance Citizen Assemble with our Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance, YB Datuk Seri Amir Hamzah. So I had the experience to participate in the assemble together with the Deputy Director of my team of division. Seterusnya, I will making sure the efficiency of government financial management, transparent and integrity. So that's indeed the real function of AGD because we were working under government. It's just the same as other accounting companies, but only differences is we do accounting for government. And then we responsible for managing public sector accounting and finance. And for the fourth one, our structure headed by Accountant Negara Malaysia with the support from many division at JNM. For example, is my team, which we call it as Pasukan Pelaksanaan Perakaunan Akruan. And last but not least, at the middle point, that is our main function, such as manage the government accounting system, prepare financial statement, handling government payment and revenue, and last but not least, provide customer advisory services. Okay, for the next one is summary of industrial development. So, for the first one is record keeping and documentation control, where sometimes I am assigned to organize document and store them in the file room, which perhaps will be reviewed by the audit, and otherwise the document will wait for the disposal process. File and document management, for this matter, it is the duty of my unit, the admin, to manage the files and document. So if there is anything regarding file and document, it is our unit that will react first. And third one is ensuring document are up to date, accurate and easy accessible. So it is no surprise that I manage a lot of files and document, and sometimes help check whether the content in the document is sufficient or not, and check the dates to ensure they align with the system. And lastly, organize files systematically, including during audit. Okay, for your information, last week before I, last 2 months before it, our team was involved in the audit of the MOF account section. So there are over some files and document that the auditor wants to audit, and not all file and document. So it's not, it's not all document, it's just some document and file. So so my job is to separate according to the auditor wants to audit, and not all file and document. So my job is to separate according to the document number, because the auditor give the document number for the document that wants to be audited. After finishing separating it, I'll also send it to the auditor room for auditor to audit the document. Okay, kita ke skop kerja utama. First of all is managing memo, official document, signature matter. Usually I am assigned to send files and document to other department or teams, and at the same time I need to bring memos that will be stamped and signed by the recipient. Okey, seterusnya kita ke sokongan pentadbiran. administrative support such as me helping to put up the poster below regarding interview for hiring employees. At the same time, I'll also have to check the organizational chart display in front of the director room and check one by one so that all the officers on my team were in the organizational chart. And the third one is checking asset codes and ensuring record accuracy. I was assigned at the time to check the quantity of goods in the storeroom so that it was the same as the quantity in the system. If it was different, I had to make a note, a little note, and submit it to the officer who was managing it. And last but not least, to skop kerja utama is document preparation. As I said before, I need to do this and help create document. Like I was given the task of creating the front cover for the required document. Okay, seterusnya kita ke skop kerja sampingan. Pertama sekali is involvement in meeting. Sometimes we as practical training student are involved in meeting such as meeting regarding my team. This give me a new step and breadth with good exposure as a young man to participate in such an office meeting. And second one is ceremony host and script writer. So where I had hosting official ceremonies and prepare script like me who was the host for the farewell ceremony and for the raya ceremony in my team. And I prepare script for the host for the Khatam Al-Quran ceremony. So from here I learned a lot to be more courageous and confident in myself. And for another scope kerja sampingan is support general officer. Like sometimes general work like if there is a program or something, I will leave the table or move the table and tidy up like program location and decorate it. That's example of the support I do lah. For the fourth one is pendedahan kepada accounting process, which is exposures to the accounting process. So I understanding the basic of accrual accounting through observation because my main scope for my unit is not really accounting. But sometimes when I am free, I also help out. So I get the experience during doing a real accounting. Even though I did accounting at the polytechnic, but it doesn't feel like real life experience. So it's a good one. And last but not least, for my side scope kerja is assistant coordination to support the coordination of official activities and program. Okay, no. So now we are at the last part, which is conclusion and recommendation. So for the conclusion, first of all, is just a basic one is we gain a real work experience in the public sector, improve our communication, teamwork, time management skill as I mentioned during side job scope, understand professional work environment and work discipline. We can apply theoretical knowledge to real situation, and lastly is increase our self-confidence, prepare for the world of work. So we know that period of internship is our step ladder ah. Is our first ladder to the real life working. So untuk cadangan pula, sebenarnya to be honest, there is no additional suggestion that I want to make it up. But because everything just okay. But things I want to say is perhaps document need to be streamlined and SOP are aligned for more consistent work. So actually I do not have any proper recommendation, but I just make it up. So trainer are given the opportunity to engage in complex tasks to build the skill instead doing the easy thing. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and hopefully saya punya input ini dapat diberitahu dengan jelas dan dapat difahami dengan jelas. Sekian saja daripada saya. Terima kasih.